The biggest gift a parent can give to their child is to find a way to prepare them for this rapidly evolving world. 70% of workforce has to undergo rapid reskilling by 2025 and 90% of the job will be replaced by 2030. We need to prepare our children for a future that is going to be so much more than the traditional roles we have grown up seeing. And for us, that preparation is education, the right schooling at the right time. So when we started 21K School, we knew we would have to depend on heap of research in educational design and academics if we had to change the factory model of education and bring in an essence of transparency and innovation. We had to rethink the role of a school and the way it can deliver this transformative space for a child. And then, once we cracked it, we knew we wanted to take it far and wide. We wanted to structure it in a way that anyone, anywhere can access this high-quality experience. We wanted to make sure that where you lived, what you did, your interest, limitation in mobility, nothing can constrain your access to transformative education. United Nations has formulated 17 Sustainable Development Goals, education being the bedrock to achieve these goals. We have been transforming education and making world-class education borderless, accessible to one and all. And that is what 21K School is all about.
For decades, schools have not changed. Admission reserved for privileged few, an environment of unhealthy competitiveness, the pressure of performance, memory-driven exams, lack of voice to students, and one-way learning. It's surprising how little education has changed over the years. So with 21K School, our aim was to make the 16 years of schooling meaningful and joyful. With 21K School, I think we have truly made a leap into this future. A digital-first learning approach means we are built for the real world. And this schooling experience saves time and gives children more flexibility to pursue what they love. Schooling through an online school saves as many as 1,050 hours per year, translating to 700 days over 16 years of school education by reducing travel time and tuition time. This flexible learning model at 21K School allows our students to pursue their passion across art, music, dance, entrepreneurship, science, and sports. By design, an online school experience is stress-free. It brings in personalized learning and an aspect of safety from elements like bullying and corporal punishment, leading to a more holistic learning space for the child. And the kind of transparency and detailed reports and measurements that our data-driven instruction can provide parents is unmatched.
Education is all about unlocking the limitless potential of and limitless opportunities for a child. It is about providing them with the confidence that they are the heroes of their own narrative and thus they can and they will change the world. To bring a child to this point, you need to go beyond the traditional 3R approach of reading, writing, and arithmetic. You need to create a space of communication, creativity, and collaboration. It is time to use the 3H approach instead of head, heart, and hand. The hiring process for the teachers is an extremely rigorous one. We are very particular about the selection process, and since we are teaching digitally, it is not just the qualifications that a teacher possesses that decides if they can teach at 21K, but also their experience and agility to be able to adapt to this evolved ecosystem. Once we have hired the right fit, a dedicated training team kicks into action and starts the culturalization to bring the educators at the same page on how we are doing things differently. The next stakeholder, and perhaps the most important ones, are the students themselves. We are cognizant of the kind of social distance jumping into a digital world can create. And so we work tirelessly to build a bond with and within the student community. It starts with a week of welcome. the very first few days where we use game-centric approach to connect with the students. This is followed by a bridge course, which not only helps students bridge the gap between what they should have known at the end of the last grade and what they need to be ready with at the beginning of the next grade, but it also aids the educators in understanding what the class baseline is. This process is further assisted by a diagnostic matrix which helps identify students' areas of excellence and focused growth. We believe in student agency, where the students are not just receivers of knowledge at 21K School. They are participative members who are decision makers of their own growth within school. For example, they come together to elect their own student council that is actively involved in suggesting future course for the school. The students nominate themselves, do canvassing, and are brought to office through an investiture ceremony. And I must say, it fills us with so much pride to see what they create. The Echoes of 21K, our school podcast, was entirely envisioned, conceptualized, designed, and is run 100% by our students. Agency is encouraged in many forms. One of them being the Leadership Cafe, a platform where students can meet and talk about how they would like to see the school develop.
At 21K School, we focus on project-based learning and skill-based assessments to make learning exciting. We offer more choice and voice to the students, ensuring greater agency. Along with core subjects, we offer many Indian and international languages and capstone courses, including computational thinking and coding, to develop analytical skills and problem solving. Our unique day boarding and summer school program allows students to master real-world skills critical for success, but unfortunately not covered in the traditional curriculum. While you'll find the academic year filled with activities like quizzes, declamation, art fest, mathlon, science fest, and more, these are all festivals to nurture critical skills. Above and beyond, we also explore alternative skills as part of 16 Habits of Mind. Stand-up comedy festivals, community service, camping, and a Shark Tank festival for students to pitch their ideas as entrepreneurs. This is truly going beyond the factory model of education and helping the students do more and be more. This vision of education gives the child the edge today in the hyper-competitive environment and in the future, where they will need to excel in roles and responsibilities that possibly don't even exist today. This vision needs to be accessible to everyone. With 100% interactive live classes conducted by the best facilitators trained for digital learning, we have capitalized on the learning innovations supported by technology to put everyone on the front bench. At 21K School, environmental and situational uncertainties don't come in the way of world-class education. Instead, they make way for future leaders.
The 21K School model that allows learning from anywhere also allows parents to evaluate their child's progress from anywhere and at any time. In fact, all classroom sessions are recorded, and we have both the gallery view so that the student can see how the rest of the class participated, as well as the presenter view to see what the teacher shared. However, coming back to evaluations, for us, assessments aren't something to stress the students out. We believe that if their work displays conceptual understanding, then there is no need for a traditional examination. Our facilitators work towards integrating a continuous evaluation process within the curriculum design. Tools like quizzes, games, live worksheets, hands-on activities, etc. gauge the skill development and comprehension of concepts. We use a learning system that focuses on 16 attributes that humans display when behaving intelligently, that by design leads to societally functioning behavior and triggers strategic reasoning insightfulness, perseverance, creativity, and craftsmanship. This approach also helps us turn theoretical topics into connected experiences that lead to real-world applications. This helps children at 21K school to contextualize what they learn with what they experience around them.
Being a digital-first school, we wanted to make sure the experience for both the child and the parent is seamless. For us, it starts right at how a child accesses our platform. A 3-click journey is all it takes to reach their classrooms. On the platform itself, each child gets to see material, share assignments, discuss with peers, and access plethora of learning tools, all of which are supplemented by our single login system to make it easy to use and experience. Right from coding platform that helps them learn the fundamentals of coding to our massive library filled with reading resources or a virtual lab that reimagines science and experiments, we have got it all. The platform is also connected to our personalized learning engine whose AI helps students and parents understand classroom performance and learning journey in a whole new way. The system taps into all lessons attended, assignments done, and activities completed to map out the strengths and areas for improvement. All of it live and in real time, so there is no need to wait till the end of the semester only to realize there's need for remedial classes. The finding turns into a easy to understand and interactive dashboard for the parents. So in one quick look, they can see the level of granularity and the level of transparency that is unprecedented in the field of education. We use classroom recordings that help parents share real-time feedbacks with teachers and educators that helps all stakeholders improve the kind of classroom experience the child has. Our virtual lab is the closest we can get tinkering around in a real lab. And honestly, it's lots more fun than a physical lab because you can zoom in, move things in 3D, watch rich content, all without worrying about breaking something. Our platform uses artificial intelligence, data analytics, industry standard data privacy and security tools powered by AWS cloud servers. This provides us with unmatched scalability across the world.
One size doesn't fit all, least of all when it comes to education. And at 21K, we offer 3 curriculum, multiple time slots, and various classroom supplements like summer school and day boarding to ensure the child is getting the most optimized learning pathway. They get to pick from an American curriculum that even offers a dual diploma that is accredited by Cognia and has global recognition. A British curriculum that is under affiliation from Cambridge Assessment International Education, Pearson EdXL, and an Indian curriculum that follows India's National Curriculum Framework. We are also creating a higher education pathway with our Career Connect program. Here, we provide students an opportunity to explore a variety of careers while still in high school. This transformative approach will help in preparing students to be successful in college and their future career.
The idea of one model of teaching and learning is outdated. And with 21K School, we are going head-to-head with breaking this mold. We are creating classrooms of the future today, giving parents more transparency, data, and insights than they have ever experienced before. Also giving parents the flexibility and freedom to work from anywhere without having to worry about the accessibility and cost of high-quality mainstream schooling.
Ultimately, we want the child to be happy, and happiness comes to life in small things. In students wanting to be in class, not wanting to miss a session, wanting more. In students saying, "Ma'am, can we be in this school forever?" In parents giving us feedback at the end of the year that yes, you have done a good job because we can see a difference in our child's growth. We want to create these happy classrooms.
We are not stopping here. At 21K School, we are immensely proud to be reimagining education with emerging technologies like blockchain, metaverse, NFTs to instill learning, thinking, and creativity in the DNA of our students. We are one of the world's first school to transition into Web 3.0. Come, let me take you on a tour of 21K School Metaverse. 21K School students will soon be able to create, sell their artworks, books, podcasts, music, and videos on 21K School NFT Marketplace. They can earn reward points for all activities, timely submission of assignment, assessments, and marks scored in the examination, which can be redeemed for scholarships, etc. This learn to earn model is truly revolutionary and one of its kind in the world. Our metaverse will allow students to learn without even realizing it. When learning is gamified and enjoyable, it is more effective. Further, we have put our students' identity, accomplishment, and marks on a verifiable blockchain. Innovation is in our DNA. It is our constant endeavor to enrich the life of our students. Have I left you in wonderment? Are we a school? Are we a next-gen technology company? Are we creating a new dimension of education? We are 21K School. We offer world-class education for your world.
We are making it all available here and now.
With 21K School, we are doing education right.